Two pieces of legislation more recently, the Better Schools and Outcomes Act.
So what we have seen with school boards, there are 72 different school boards across all of Ontario, and there is no commonality. There's no central direction on it. So each specific school board can have their own type of focus on things, and we're seeing education inconsistencies across the board now, where something in Toronto Catholic District School Board is different than something at Toronto District School Board. Some of those schools are side by side, and yet they have differences. Kawartha Pine Ridge would have some differences than Ottawa would, or than Windsor would, and focuses on very different things. And we see curriculum outcome differences as a result of that. The province is responsible for coming up with the curriculum for the school boards, and then the boards implement whatever they want on that. We believe that there has to be more accountability on it, that if the province is going to give the direction on what the curriculum should be, the school boards should be implementing the curriculum that is put forward and have less autonomy that way to say, nah, I don't want to do that, or I think I should focus on something different. We recognize, partially because of COVID, that there is a decline in literacy and numeracy skills, and even with that, different boards are treating that differently. And what we have said at the province is we need to have a focus on that. So 1,000 teachers are going to be hired specifically to deal with this, and they'll be distributed to the hot spots wherever it is that a board or a number of boards may need help.
So this is going to be in the core curriculum, notwithstanding that there is things that might be historical or geographic or sports or cultural that are nuanced across Ontario. So we're not going to make everybody downtown Toronto, or we're not going to take downtown Toronto to Lookout, but to make sure that everybody knows their math, their English,
yes,
and those core curriculum kinds of activities.
Very much so. Numeracy,
standard testing, and
numeracy and literacy are huge. If you can't read well, that will affect you in your life in everything you do. If you have difficulty understanding basic mathematics, that is something that's going to have a challenge for you for the rest of your life. We made some changes to the curriculum to have more of a focus on real life finances, on what does it mean to have a mortgage, what's the interest rate on a credit card, and how does that affect what you actually have for disposable income. What does it mean to make a minimum payment on the credit card versus paying off the debt, and how does that affect you? And what we see is that a lot of students still don't understand that.
Those are life skills too.
They are very much life skills. If you see something on sale 10% off, but you're paying 30% on your credit card, you put it on the credit card and take 2 years to pay for it, you didn't save 10%.